Welcome to another episode of Dining with the Stylish Chef. I'm Chef Garcheese, the Stylish Chef, and today we're going to be making everyone's favorite salmon. But we're going to be making it with a stylish twist on cedar planks. Nice barbecue cedar plank that I'm going to show you guys how to make a nice stylish cedar plank salmon from your very home. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is make sure that we get our pan hot, our nice saute pan. We get this hot, put it on the flame. You know, we just turn that on to medium heat. So while that's getting hot, we have the salmon here. No skin on this salmon because it's going to go on the plank, so you want to have a nice presentation. So we're going to get this here, and the first thing we want to do is clean our salmon. Sprinkle a little vinegar, some lime juice. So I like to cut the outside of the lime, so that way I know for sure there's no seeds in it. You know, just squeeze that over. You know, you can leave that for a while, you know, but we're cooking fast. So, you know, you don't have to keep it that long. And you know, you season whatever preferable season that you use, but we're just gonna use salt and white pepper today, simply because we're gonna have the barbecue sauce and the cedar plank, so you don't wanna manipulate too much of the seasoning of the plank. So, you know, just season that up. So while this is being seasoned and it sits here, you know, we want to check our pan. So as we check the pan, you know, we have our extra virgin olive oil. Pour that in the pan. And, you know, once you see that it's nice and wavy, you know, that means it's hot enough. If it stays still, you know, it may need to heat up some more, but I like to get the pan hot, then the oil. You know, I don't put everything at the same time. And when you're putting the salmon in, you know, put it away from you so it's none of the oil, the residual oil comes back to you. So that nice sizzle there. There you go. So you want to make sure that it gets a nice crust, it's seared properly before you even attempt to flip it over. So as you're doing that now, you want to get your cedar plank ready. So again, there's some olive oil, put a little bit on there. You know, you can rub it in. And in a preheated oven at 350 degrees, you can put that in there for about 3 minutes, just so some heat can get to that before you put the salmon on it, okay? Put that in the oven, let that sit for about 3 minutes, and you just watch this. Make sure that the salmon is getting cooked on the end. You know, just look for a nice golden edge before you even flip it. So that the way the presentation, the crust, and the barbecue sauce goes on, it could sit on it. Because if it's soggy, then the barbecue slides off, so you want a nice, crispy crust, so when the sauce goes on, it stays on. Alright, so as you can see, it's starting to get nice and golden on the edge. So now we're just going to flip this. And remember, flip it away from you, you know, so it doesn't splash up on you. So again, you know, a nice golden color. Remember, for presentation-wise, you don't have to really worry, because we're going to be putting the sauce on there. So, as I said, in the oven we have the cedar plank. It's been about 3 minutes already. So, you know, we're just going to take that out here. We have the plank here. Put the salmon directly on the plank. You know, so bring it over. You don't want to make a mess. Put it on the plank. You know. And again, this is going to give a nice flavor once it's in the oven. Again, we have the barbecue sauce. It's already cooked to about a medium rare, so we want to get like a nice medium well. And you know, we're gonna put that on. Remember, once it's in the oven, it's going to spread and it's gonna ooze. So you don't need to put too much. You know, just put it right in the center and it'll just ooze by itself. So we're gonna get this in the oven now. And again, depends on the temperature you want, but we're gonna have it in there for about another 5 minutes. And then once we get it for another 5 minutes, then we'll check it, and then we'll do the presentation after. Okay, now that we have our salmon in the oven, we want to make sure that we have our sides for this dish. So what we're going to be making today is garlic, broccoli, as well as peppers, scotch-bonnet peppers, and tomatoes on the vine, with a side of mashed potatoes, which you can check on my YouTube channel, how to make mashed potatoes as well. So in the beginning, we want to make sure I get our oil, our olive oil again. We have our minced garlic here. You know, you want to just move that around, you know, so all the flavors around it. Don't want it to char, just sweat a little, you know, just sweat enough until it gets a nice golden color. We got our broccoli. We got our broccoli. And just flick your wrist. Just flick your wrist. Flick your wrist. Alright? Add our salt. Add our pepper. Add the tomato. You want the tomato to be charred. While it's going on, just add some more oil around it. And we have some Scotch bonnet peppers, my favorite pepper. You know, we got that. And you know, just throw that in. Let it pop. You know, just saute in. Because remember, this is all for presentation as well. So you know, just saute in. You want the tomato to get a little bit of char. So you know, you can crank up that heat a little. Get it nice and golden. You just saute that up, right? And remember, since this is a seafood dish, you know, some lime, some zest, you know, you can put it over it. You know, you can find one of these zester on any restaurant store or Amazon. You know, get that in, it adds more flavor to the dish itself. And then if you want to put some more olive oil in there, that's fine. And then just keep going. Alright, so as mentioned before, we have our sides ready. So we're gonna have a special lobster mashed potatoes that I made before. So we have the lobster meat here. We're gonna add to the mashed potatoes that was previously made. Like I said, check out my mashed potato video. And you know, you just want to fold that in. Fold that in, right? Get that in there. Add a little olive oil for lubrication. You know, just fold all of that in, and then we're gonna put that in a piping bag, and we're gonna pipe it out for presentation. So I'm here for everything, you know, I'm here for everything, for presentation, for taste, for quality. So once you see the presentation, I want you guys to try it as well. We're gonna check on our salmon that's in the oven. It should definitely be ready right now. And as I take it out, I can see it smells delicious. And you see it here, nice. You know, we have everything here. So now it's time for plating. My favorite part of when I cook is plating. So nice presentation. We have our broccoli here, our garlic broccoli. And we have our tomatoes on the vine. You know, get that over here. Our Scotch bonnet right on top for presentation purposes. Put a little more broccoli, and just like I said, a lobster mash right there. So we have our lobster mash on cedar plank. This is delicious, bro. I know this tastes good. This smells amazing, you know, and there's some chive oil. Put it, give some color here. And voila, the stylish cedar plank salmon. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Welcome to Dining with the Stylish Chef. I'm Chef Gar Cheese. Today we're going to be making shrimp scampi mashed potatoes.